Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera to my dear supervisor, Mr. Jonathan Al-Aksidi, and to my dear examiner, Madam Rosita binti Muhammad Uthaman. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Muhyiddin bin Zulkifli, and my matric number is 61453. For today, I will present to both of you about my final year project slide presentation called as Mount Santubong Hiking Mobile Application. Okay, let me proceed to my first agenda, which is introduction. For the first point is mobile application is created to facilitate through Mount Santubong trails. At first, I plan to create a mobile application that focus on Mount Santubong. This application will focus on hikers or anyone new to try hiking Mount Santubong, and also to ease their ways to hike Mount Santubong trails without facing any difficulties. For the second one is it will be greatly beneficial to users as they can save their time to determine the hiking. It also can benefit the users as they can save their time when do the hiking. Okay, let me proceed to my second agenda, which is objective. There are three objectives that I already come out during my final year project. For the first one is this application will enable to download offline maps and can help the users use it during hiking. As we know, the users must have the internet connection in order to access to this application and download offline map and use it during hiking. For the second one is the application enable to keep update the weather to the users to plan hike the time to plan hike day. The users can benefit from this to plan the time to hike. Users also can avoid natural disaster such as heavy rain, storms, and typhoons. Okay, for the third one is application enable to notify users whether the track is safe or not. This feature enables to distinguish whether the trails that the user use are safe or not by censoring around the trails. This will help users from going through dangerous areas such as landslides or wild animals around the area. I think that's all for my objective. Okay, now I will proceed to the fourth, to the third one, which is implementation. For this application, I will point out two of the main software that I use during apply this application. For the first one is the Android Studio. Android Studio, this one. Okay, as we know, Android Studio is the software that used to create mobile application. For the next example, for create mobile application, there are Flutter or Unity as a software. But in this application, I use Android Studio. Okay, for this software, I use the version of the Android Studio Chipmunk, as we can see in this picture. Okay, for the second one is the Firebase, is to keep data of the users. As we know, the Firebase provides detailed documentation and cross-platform SDK to help build and ship apps for iOS, Android, the web, Flutter, Unity, and C++. Okay, that's all for my implementation on this application. Now we will proceed to my fourth agenda, which is applications snapshot. Okay, for the first picture is front page of my application. At the background picture, there are Mount Santubong, and the app's name is Santubong Hike, Mount Santubong Hiking Mobile Application. Okay, we proceed to the second picture. The second picture is the sign in page, which consists of the username and password. Okay, for the third one is the sign up page, which consists of full name, username, email, mobile number, phone number, password. Okay, for the fourth one is the home page. After the user successfully sign in to the application, they will proceed to the home page in this application, which consists of the Google Maps point to Mount Santubong. But unfortunately, the Google Map is not there because before this, I already create this application 1 year ago. And at that time, I can use Google Map for free for the first time until 3 months only. But right now, to active this again, I have to buy it around 1,000 ringgit Malaysian. But the coding of the Google Map or GeoFence is still attached at my coding in Android Studio that I have submitted. Okay, now we will proceed to the next one. Okay, this one is after we click to the next button in home, there will be this one. The first one is your name, your Gmail verified, home, trail map feeder, my place feeder. For the others, there are profile and setting. Okay, for the trail maps, we will proceed to this picture. After we click the button trail maps, there will be offline Mount Santubong trail maps. Okay, for the user to use this map, they will click to download picture. After download picture, they will receive notification on download complete. After that, just click on this notification and it will be appear a Mount Santubong. In order to see the picture of the map more clearly, the users must zoom in the picture. Okay. Now we will proceed to the next page. Okay, for the next page is the feeder of my place. After the users click on my place button, they will have this type of interface. First of all, the users must enter the city name. For the example is Kuching. After fill in this blank space and enter the Kuching, try to click the search weather and then it will be automatically generate to see about the weather that consists of weather, latitude, longitude, humidity, sunrise, sunset, pressure and wind speed. Okay, now we will proceed to the next page, which is profile at the others. At the others, the profile can be updated if the users want it. For example, in this page, the users update their number phones, can update their number phones, full name, phone number or password. The username cannot be changed. After the user update this this profile, the data has been updated to the database, which you can see in this one. Okay, now we will proceed to the next page. For the setting, they are about version, send feedback, facts, which is frequently asked question, privacy policies, term and condition. For the users to send feedback to the admin, the user must click to the send feedback. After click to send feedback, the user will proceed to choose between Gmail or Google Drive. If the users click Gmail, they will proceed to their Gmail and click on it and just send it Gmail, and the admin will receive the Gmail properly. Okay, for the facts, which is frequently asked question, there are 4 questions that I'll already put it. The first one is, what if I don't get a strong GPS signal? For the second one, if I have a technical I need resolved, who do I email? And the third one is, can I update my account settings from the apps? For the fourth one, can I access the apps if I am not at the Monsanto board? If the user want to see the answer, they will click the drop down button to see the answer of the question. Okay, that's all for my application snapshot. For my future works. For this application, first of all, I hope that I will enable to add on Google Maps on application because before this I've already successful, but because have the time limit, the Google Map must buy for the second time. Alright, for the second ones, I hope that I enable to add natural disaster or sensor feeder. Unfortunately, in this application, I enable to add on natural disaster and sensor feeder. For the third one is to apply record heart rate and body mass index BMI in this application and store it on the database, which is I hope that I can apply heart rate feeder and body mass index BMI in this application. Lastly, I hope I will enable to expand hiking location rather than focus on Mount Santubo only. I think that's all for my future works. For the conclusion, two of the objectives have been accomplished, and one of the objectives cannot be accomplished, which is natural disaster and sensor feeder. By the result of this application, I hope that this application will be upgraded followed by the future works. Before I end this presentation, actually I'll already make new feeder which is heart rate and body mass index BMI to change with my third objective. But unfortunately I cannot log into the application, but no error found when I try to execute and test on my phone. I try to find the solution, but in the end I can find it since there are no error on coding that I make it. I hope that both of you can understand my situation. I hope that I can pass in this final year project. Thank you. Now I will proceed to my video prototype. user must fill in to sign up, and the user cannot fill. Field cannot be empty. If field is empty, they will have this one. They will have field cannot be empty. Okay, the user already fill in the sign in. So this one is an invalid email address. The user must fill in the valid email address to sign up to this application. Okay, the user has been registered successfully and the database already be kept in the Firebase. Okay, now, this is home page of my application. This one after you click beside the home button. The first one is trail maps. When the user already click the download picture, they will wait about for a second to get download successfully. Then click on the download successfully notification and open it. The user already received the offline map of Mount Santubo. The user must use zoom in and zoom out in order to see. Okay, now proceed to the search reader, to my place feeder. User fill in the blank space with kucing and search reader. Okay, for the second one, test Kota Samarahan and click on search reader. They will generate about Kota Samarahan. Okay, for the profile, the user update their profile and change their password too. Click on update. Okay, the data has been updated. Okay, after that, the user click on the feedback to send feedback about the application. They click on the send feedback button, send feedback. Okay, facts. Frequently asked question. But if I don't get a strong signal, the answer under of this after you click at the drop down button. For the privacy policies, user can read about the privacy policy in this one. After click on the button privacy policy. Okay, after that, you just click on term and condition of this application. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you.